What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? It's your boy Ed Honcho, aka the real Ed Honcho, your Houston homeboy, the Houston Homer, and this is a Sauce Sports special. If you don't know what Sauce Sports is a Houston Homer channel. I mean, we talking H-Town, we talking Texans, Rockets, Astros, Dynamo, Dash, we talking collegiate, professional, amateur, high school, semi-pro, whatever it may be. If it's H-Town related, you know what I'm saying? If somebody came through, bought a pair of shoes up out the Galleria, you know what I'm saying? They may not even be from the city, but somebody caught a picture and we're going to splash some sauce on their ass because they came through the city. They fair game. Anyway, with that being said, you can see me inside the NRG, so we're going to talk about those Texans today. Just recorded this damn video, and a bunch of shit was going off. I don't know where the fucking noise was coming from. And it was a damn good video because I said some funny shit, but it don't matter. Because you know what? I'm going to give y'all the sauce because, like I say, I'm not going to put it out there if I ain't feeling that shit. Y'all know how I get down, SauceNation. So I'm going to make sure I give y'all the juice. If y'all seeing this shit, y'all going to fuck with it. But today I want to talk about, this week we've talked about trusting the process. That's been the theme of this week is, are the Texans really making progress? Are we improving as a team? Are we getting better? And so, we talked about trusting the process. We talked about part two, which was making progress with the process. So we talked about, winning record, and that's good. Then the next year, winning record with a playoffs, even though it was a loss in the first round, and next time, the second round loss. So we are getting better. We are making progress. But today I want to talk about some comparisons. It's not this is not going to be a part of the that series. This is just, like I say, it's not trusting the process. This is just, talking about identity. Because I mentioned the Texans and their identity, I want to say, in the making the process, the trusting the process video. And, we are a defensive team. Obviously, because we haven't had a quarterback, even though we have some stellar pieces on offense, we just don't have the QB play. But the identity, there's a joke, or a couple of jokes, one new joke this year, about the Texans and their identity as a team. And one comparison I like, one comparison I don't care for so much, and I'm going to explain to you why. I'm going to go in depth about it. But the first comparison is everybody likes to say the Texans are trying to be the Patriots South. And, I can see where people say that because you got, Bill O'Brien, you got Crennel, you got Vrabel, Welker, you got the guys they brought, who was Mallett and Hoyer, all these other guys that have had these Patriot affiliations, Will Ford, and if I forgot somebody, I'll drop it in the comment section because I know there's some more that I'm just overlooking at the moment. Similar to Kubiak with all those Bronco affiliations. But anyway, what I'm saying here is, they try to say we're Patriots South and we're doing all this and, we're just trying to be the Patriots. But here's why I don't like that comparison. Because, one, we're a better defensive team. Two, on offense, we have name brand players outside of the quarterback. The Patriots will make it happen with anybody. Their whole thing is based on stellar QB play. It's amazing. Their defense is good, not great. I wouldn't put them up there great. They're usually competitive every year. They've had a couple of years where they were just bad, but still in contention because their quarterback play is so good that they're able to overcome that. The Texans don't have that kind of piece because we definitely can't be the Patriots South. We don't have a Hall of Famer. We haven't had a Hall of Famer. We haven't sniffed Hall of Fame QB potential, but hopefully we got that guy this year. But now, let that guy be the segue into the next thing I'm going to talk about. And that guy is Deshaun Watson. We're hoping that he's going to be the guy for the future. But right now, Savage life. And who knows? What if Savage comes on and balls out? Let's think about that. We'll talk about that another time. But anyway, Watson is the guy that you hope to be your franchise guy for the future. But right now, he's never taken a competitive professional snap or a regular season snap, not even a preseason NFL snap. He hadn't put pads on. So, let's reserve ourselves until we start seeing some more of that. Now, we know he's going to work. We know he's going to put in the effort. We know he's going to get better. That's not something we're worried about. And we know he wants to compare himself to Tom Brady. And that's cool. So hopefully he can be that guy. But the Patriots South thing, other than the connections between the coaches, the couple of players that we may have rented or borrowed for a little bit and sent here and sent there, whatever you want to call it, prior to that, we didn't have that culture. But I think B.O.B. is establishing that culture because one of the first things he did when he came in, though, was like, I believe that they said taking the names off the lockers or something like that and replace it with text and just making it more about, it's not about the individuals, the name on the back, but what's on the front or whatever. But so, in certain elements, yeah. But let's talk about the other comparison. Like I said, the one that I do like, the one that I am more relatable with, and as we're segueing, we're going to use Deshaun Watson as the segue into this. The professional Clemson Tigers. Now, in a way that's kind of demeaning, in a way it's kind of insulting because you're comparing a professional team to a collegiate team. But let me tell you why I like this analogy. Let me tell you why I've gotten behind it. I didn't like it at first, but let me sprinkle some. Let me sprinkle. We're gonna drip. We're gonna splash a little bit of sauce on this topic right here. Why I like being called a professional Clemson. Because Clemson's a good school. They're in the mix. Not the first team you're going to think about now. It may be a little bit because of what happened last year. You know, their name will ring a little bit because of the recent success. But we got a bunch of guys, a bunch of winners from Clemson. And now we had a bunch of guys from Michigan State, and then they all start. I don't know. I'm not saying nothing about Michigan State. I just don't know what happened with those guys. It was just a coincidence that both of those guys, hey, whatever. Anyway, we did have a lot of Michigan State guys for a while. But anyway, Clemson. So we're talking about champions, or not quite. We're talking about two champions. We're talking about an almost champion, and then we're talking about a guy who's just a baller. So we're talking about Hopkins, and man, Hopkins, we're talking about all of them. So we're talking Hopkins, Watkins, Watson. Hopkins. Say those three. Try to say that. Hopkins, Watson, Watkins. 3 times fast. That should have fucked you up. And Reader. So, but Reader was he got there, but I don't think he was part of the winning team. He wasn't a part of the winning team. But you got two guys who are winners and knows what it takes to overcome what many people perceive to be a football juggernaut in Alabama. In the league, who do people see as the football juggernaut? It's the Patriots. I don't know if a lot of people, like I say, I didn't keep up with it all the way. I was rolling with HTOWN, U of H, because they were making some noise and then they just did some shit I don't understand. But as long as they beat the shit out of Louisville, I love that shit. Yeah, go Cougs. All that bullshit ass hype about Louisville. I knew that shit was going to be a blowout before the season started. Anyway, all I'm saying is that I like that comparison because, like I say, our juggernaut, our hurdle, the one we keep running into and we can't overcome, is the Patriots. That's been the showstopper in the playoffs for the most part. We had the Chiefs deal, but that was on Hoyer. But consistently, the stopper in the playoffs has been the Patriots. We had that run with Baltimore, and that was just whatever. We could have beat out Baltimore if it wasn't for Jacoby with that bullshit giving free touchdowns. But like I say, our consistent nemesis is the Patriots. So like a team like Clemson, I'm not saying that their nemesis is fucking Alabama. That's SEC and ACC. But we're in different divisions and in different shit too. So cool. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna spread enough sauce on this shit to make it work. But I'd rather be called the professional Clemson because that means we're gonna overcome. Even though people have doubted us and people say, they always get there, but then they blow it. They always get there and then they fuck it up. Same shit that a lot of people like to say about the Texans. They get close and they fuck it up. They got a chance and they fuck it up. A lot of people were saying that about Clemson before, that they were good, but they kept sabotaging themselves. So I'll take that comparison because what happened last year? Those guys overcame that hurdle. We got 2 of those guys on our squad. Watkins, Watson, Hopkins. Reader. The boys from Clemson, I think, are going to add something to this identity that we're talking about. To on offense, and they're going to be dominant factors. I mean, they're going to be very important pieces. Okay, of course, too, on the other side, are going to be in the same position, but as long as they can play fresh and keep it going, between those monsters. But we're going to have 2 guys on offense pretty soon, and that's going to be what you're hearing. You're going to be hearing Watson to Hopkins, touchdown. So get used to that, but don't get overly used to it. Right now, we're going to have to hear something like Savage to Strong touchdown, Savage to Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? Savage to Strong, that's an interesting name connection. Anyway, like I say, man, but I just wanted to get on that. I definitely actually kind of harped on it a little bit longer than I intended to. But what do you guys think? I want to know your comments. How do you feel? What comparisons have you heard people saying about the Texans as far as compared to other teams? Like I said, I've heard the Clemson thing because we got all the Clemson players. I've heard the Patriot South thing, and I'm sure there's some other ones out there. So let me know what you heard. Let me know what you got. Don't forget the Madden thing is still going because I fucked it up. So you just go to saucesports.com. It'll take you straight to the page that you need to go to sign up for the new contest. It'll end tomorrow at midnight. Automatically pick it up. I can't fuck it up, so it's out of my control. Man, Sauce Nation, like I say, man, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Oh, tomorrow, Aaron Bouquet like a bouquet of roses, I'm assuming. Aaron Bouquet had a great idea about doing the hangouts and shit. So we're going to try to do the hangouts during the live stream. I used to fool with them a little bit, but I thought they had closed hangouts down, but I guess it's still good. So we're going to check that out. So I'm thinking tomorrow, somewhere around 10, 11-ish, I'm going to try to get that going in the morning. We'll see if anything changes. But like I say, Sauce Nation, man, like each and every one of y'all, I appreciate y'all. Like I say, because taking just a few minutes out of your day to fuck with me, just even to leaving a comment, to show some love for teams that we mutually support, man, I think that's super dope because like I say, man, y'all don't know me 30 seconds, y'all don't know me 10 seconds. Y'all can click X, unlike all that shit, and just the fact that y'all so love and so many of y'all come back regularly, comment, and just always offering your input, man. Like I say, y'all are the ingredients that make the sauce fresh. Sauce Nation, y'all the motherfucking shit, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to shout out Darren. I can't remember if I said a shout out to my boy Darren because he sent me a shout out earlier. I can't remember because, like I said, I recorded this video, then I had to backdoor it because it fucked up. But not it fucked up. I think I had a little noise that when I get new subscribers that plays with the videos and they start playing a bunch of them. So with that being said, like I say, man, shout out to everybody talking Texans. I mean, like I say, everybody who talking Texans, I got love for y'all. Y'all want to link, collab? Like I say, hit me, man. Sauce Nation, I'm out. Let me shut the fuck up. I'm out this bitch. Deuce up about y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. Thursday, I'm out.